Hey, beautiful spirits. Today we have 5 easy tips to guarantee your perfect love match and stop wasting your freaking time. Oh my gosh. I'm LD Juarez and I'm your Sparkle Coach. And on Fridays, it's all about dating after 40. And after 40, we're done with all the BS, right? We're done with the games. We're done with the crap. It's like, come on now. So you need to weed them out. If you're out dating and you waste a lot of time with these people. You waste time on their potential. You think, well, on paper they look really good and they're this or that, or we could be this, we could have that. Is it happening right now? Sometimes we waste so much time. Years go by because of the goodness of our own hearts, and we see the good in these people and their potential, and we let our potential go for that reason. We don't have time to be messing around now, people. So usually red flags will show up sooner. So here are 5 tips to help you get to the point where you can see these red flags and gracefully end that situation before anything gets crazy, before anyone's too attached. Or also, this will help you weed out the ones that aren't for you and bring in the one that is, so you can enjoy and have the love of your life, the perfect love match you want. And it's just simple. So let's get into it. So number 1, I know I say it all the time, but it's so important to be whole. A whole person, yourself, first. It's not necessary. Now, we tend to attract what we are. So you might be, you're on the verge here. You've healed a lot of traumas. You're doing so good. You have your own hobbies you love. You have your friends, your family. You have all this stuff going for you. You're doing a lot better. You're still working on some things. You're working on maybe your finances. You're working on maybe your health, your fitness, whatever it is. You're building a business now, whatever that is. Maybe you meet someone who is exactly where you are. Maybe you meet someone who is also kind of striving like that. Perfect. That works great. Both of you are on your way, and that's wonderful. What you don't want to do is grab yourself another project, because as women especially, but there's a lot of people are very nurturing and really want to fix someone because they see the potential in them, and then they think, okay, well, I'm a loving person. I can fix this. I can help them see that they're so great or whatever. No. A lot of the time it doesn't work, and it just wastes your time, makes you feel so disregarded after all of that happens. I just realized my light's not on. Sorry, folks. Anyway, but it's really important to have your own sense of self, know yourself, know what you love, know what you want to do with your life, know how you want to spend your life. Do you want to be with someone who has children, who has young children, who has, whatever? Do you want to be with someone who is traveling all the time, who is gone a lot? Or do you want someone who is around more often than not? Somebody who wants to spend time with you, not someone who's like, oh, once a month I'll hang out with you. Maybe you like that. Maybe you're a person who likes your space, you have your life, you have your friends, and you only have time for once a month. So really know yourself, know what you're looking for, and then that way you'll recognize it in the other person. But anyway, so be as whole as you can prior. That really helps. So number 2, go slow. Get to know this person. Sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, I'm on a date with this person. It's going great. Okay, yeah, let's jump in this act or whatever. I know you want to sometimes, but go slow. Don't adhere to the 3-date rule, whatever it is. Go slow and get to know this person. How do they treat the people in the restaurant? How are they talking about people in their life? Are they talking about people in their life? Do they even have relationships in their life? Are they close to people in their life or not? Take a view. Look at what they're like. Kind of step back as an observer. And if you're not intimate with this person, it's much easier to do that. Get to know them. Ask questions. Don't be the interviewer, but ask natural questions. See, does the conversation flow like reciprocal, or are they totally hijacking the conversation all the time? How do they respond when you want to say something? Or vice versa. Are they so mousy and just sitting there and bored and whatever? Pay attention to all that. Get to know this person. How are they in their life? Are they responsible? Are they a vagabond? Are they a really rigid person? What are they like? Are they balanced? Check all this out before you take things to the next level, because you may see things, and it doesn't have to be a red flag. It doesn't have to be anything bad. It can just be like, wow, I don't think we're compatible. Maybe we can just be friends or end this right now gracefully, and you can bow out. Nobody's hurt. No problem. You didn't waste more than a month of time or whatever it was, a month or two, and then you move on. So there's that. Also, the third one is communication. I know we talk about it all the time, and a lot of people hate it. A lot of people say they want communication, but the second you try to communicate, they flip out. But it's a really big thing, and I wrote a note here because I didn't want to forget. Oh, I was watching this. I was listening to a podcast. There's a couple of really good things I heard. So I don't know if you've heard of Ken Bechtel, but he's a relationship coach. Really cool. So anyways, he was talking about this plant. Someone gave him plants. They moved away. They couldn't bring their plants, whatever. And so he had this plant in his house. A lot of them they were all doing great. And then his friend that gave him these plants came over like a year later and was like, oh, don't you love that one? It blooms so beautifully every month. And Ken's like, bloom? It doesn't bloom. So then his friend told him, well, it didn't bloom because how often are you watering it or whatever? And he's like, I water it every week. I keep it moist, whatever. And the guy's like, no, you can't do that. You have to, that one needs to dry out completely before you water it, and then it'll bloom. So communication would have, so let me back up. The plant did fine, just like you would do fine in a relationship with somebody, but if you don't speak your needs, and if they don't ask for your needs, it goes both ways, you're not going to bloom. You won't be reaching your full potential. And if you don't know their needs, they won't reach theirs. So I love that plant example because it's just really makes sense. And it's easy for us to see, right? So, the plant was healthy and doing fine. And then now, once its needs are known, it's blooming. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so number 4 is, let's see, what did I say? You know how my writing is. 5. Oh, the 5 love languages. You guys are going to crack up at me because I keep going, oh, you just see the light bulb. 5 love languages. Go on to 5lovelanguages.com and take the quiz. Take the quiz with your person. Okay, this is assuming you've been dating for a while and you're compatible. You've done all the first 3 steps. Things are going fine. Do this. Learn each other's love languages because I promise you, it's not always the same. It may not make any sense. But once you both take that love languages quiz, then you concentrate on showing love the way they understand it. And they concentrate on showing love the way you understand it. And you have such a more harmonious relationship. It's a beautiful thing if you do it. Okay, so, and then by this point, you definitely have weeded out whoever, right? So this is like your perfect love match now, right? So the 5th one is another example from Ken Bechtel. I just love this. So what's the difference between a relationship and a partnership? He says you can have a relationship with a chair. You do have a relationship with lots of things in your life. You use the chair, you sit on the chair, it provides for you to rest and things like that. But what are you doing for the chair? That is a relationship. A partnership is reciprocal. You have partnership with your perfect love match, right? And with the relationships and partnerships in your life that are working well. So I just love that. And I wanted to share those too. And I wanted to share all of this because it's just a simple list, something that we can all do, but sometimes we let fear get in the way. We let, oh my gosh, I'm already too old, or here's this one person I haven't dated in 5 years, and here's this person, so I guess I better latch onto them, whatever it is, and, accept them all for their bad qualities. Maybe they'll change. We don't have time for that. We don't want to waste time anymore. We want to take charge of our life. We want to take charge of our heart, ourselves, and take charge of our partnerships. We want partnerships, not just relationships in life. We want our perfect love match. So I hope that this was helpful for you. Please hit like and subscribe. I appreciate you so, so much. Definitely comment below because I love it when you do. It makes me so happy. It's like a warm, fuzzy, happy dance time for me. So thank you for that. And I will see you on the next video. Be the sparkle. Happy dating. Bye.